YouTube, how we doing? PPS here, YouTube play of the day. One play today. I believe we're doing pass the prop today. Obviously, college basketball is kind of taking over for me, so I didn't even have an NBA play at all last night. I had zero. I had like 12 college basketball plays. So yeah, it's been that type of week, and it's going to be probably through the rest of the month. I probably won't be looking at NBA at all. So as always, if you could hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hoping we can start getting a little bit more of a push towards 2,000 for the tournament, just because I've been kind of stagnant on it. So hopefully we can. Hopefully we can keep winning and keeping it rolling for you guys. So yesterday we split. Florida ended up cashing for us. Gators do what they're talking about. I love these guys. I talked about Tyrese Samuel yesterday being the X factor. He put up like 17 and 14. So really happy to see that guy come through for us. I got no words for this one. It almost didn't even hit this for a full game. So USC could not do anything. I was very surprised that with Collier and Boogie and all those guys just not having any answer. I was very surprised to see those guys struggle that badly against an Arizona defense that's all right, but they're not hold you a sub 50. All right. So I was not very impressed with that one. So I'm going to be heading into SEC country again. I'll be heading over to FanDuel today because they're going to give me a little bit better line right here. And I will get rid of that one. Florida, Bama, over 81.5 first half. Had it at minus 112 about 15 seconds ago. But we'll head into it here. The recap got us down. I think we got juiced out 0.12 units with the USC game there. So we head into today going back to Florida. They're placing off against Alabama. Winner most likely gets Kentucky. So we'll love to see a Bama-Kentucky conference championship or conference semis game. That would be awesome. But I'm seeing 82 on DraftKings. Don't mind it there, obviously. But I really like this game, guys. I love these two teams, especially first half numbers. You guys know I talk about these guys all the time. Florida, 11th in the country. Bama is number 1 in the country in first half scoring. We've seen these guys in their first few games against each other. 78 in the first half of their last one. And then when we go down even further, and we head back earlier in the season to the 105-87 game, we saw a 79-point first half. The thing is even in that 93-point game, shooting was not good. Bama has not shot over 25% or over 30% in either one of these two games against Florida, which is concerning, but also pretty positive because it's flown over the first half number in both, even with the struggles, right? So I look at it as more of like glass half full. I understand Bama hasn't played in a little while, and I know that's usually a case for people wanting to bet the under, but I think that Florida's going to bum rush these guys. I really do. I love Clayton, love Pullen, and obviously Samuel has been fantastic last game. So one thing that I think could be an issue here is we see in these other games where there's been a lot of fouls called, right? And we saw in the Florida-Bama game that was the most foul calls I've ever seen. 54 foul calls in that game. 71 free throw attempts, shoot 60 for 71 between both teams. That is unbelievable. So I think if we start seeing these free throws the way we have been in this tournament, I think we could obviously see some big numbers go up here in the first half. Also, I want to back these older teams as well, right? If you look at Bama, led by Sears, obviously an older guy there. Grant Nelson, I know you guys probably don't know who he is, but San Diego or South Dakota State, old dude, senior, 6'11" senior, right? I mean, these dudes have been around a while, right? Estrada, senior, right? These are not like years past where you see these really good teams and all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, these guys are all freshmen. No, I think Bama, even though this is the first game back and they're the higher seed and all that, I think you're going to see these guys come out ready to play. Obviously, defense is not really something that you see in these games, and we've seen both games fly over. But I think I'd rather roll with the first half. If they are going to play any defense, it is going to be in the second half. And even when we saw Florida, right? Florida didn't play in a few days. They come back yesterday and they put on a clinic against Georgia and couldn't stop Georgia, which is sad in its own right. 71 points in that first half, 37 points allowed to Georgia in the first half. Like it's a Missouri team that's awful. I don't think Florida's defense is going to stop Alabama. I don't think Bama's defense is going to stop Florida. The pace is obviously going to be elite numbers. So I'm excited. I'm excited to watch this one. I love me some of these SEC games that have just been up and down, run and gun, and I'm excited to watch this one. So Florida first half over 81.5 minus 112. I have a lot of unders on the card today already. I already got like 6 plays ready for the card. So I'm really, really excited for today's action. A lot of, I think, very close games, very tight games, and games that I want to be on the underside. But when I'm on here, I want to talk some overs. So I'm ready to rolling with Florida, first half over 81.5. If you guys could hit that like button, looking to get to our 68th win today and get to 17 units. I would love to finish the year over 20 units profit. That would be my goal here at this point. And hopefully you guys have been making money with me. And if you could, hit that like button. So thank you guys. I'll see you in a couple hours for Pass the Prop, probably with another college basketball play, but make sure you lock this one in first. Florida and Alabama. So thank you guys. Have a good one. See you soon.